Two PLO studs right here. Elis Parsonen takes the chip lead into the 25K final table. Alex Foxen 7th in the 25K, back for the 50K. And Julien Sebon, the only bracelet winner at this 10K mystery final table. And with that, we welcome you back to the 2026 World Series of Poker from the Horseshoe in Paris here in Las Vegas, Nevada. This is WSOP Countdown, coming to you almost live from the Paris Ballroom, where both the final table of the 10K Mystery Bounty and the 25K PLO High Roller are just about to kick off. Hi, everybody. I'm Jeff Platt. Norman Chad, off for the day playing poker. David Williams, off for the day playing poker. But Joe Stapleton is here.
Hello, my baby.
Yes, it's just me.
Just me and you, Jeffrey. You think I can make it weird? I'm going to try to make it weird.
Are you trying to imply you don't make it weird with 3 or 4 people? Although that was quite strange.
There's no one to protect you anymore, Jeffrey.
This is awful news. Anyway, yesterday, we crowned one more bracelet winner in the race to 100 this summer. Stapes, that's on you.
Buckle up, buckaroo, because it's time for the tight laydown. First up, it's everyone's favorite player. His name sounds like an office supply. Chino Ream gets the second biggest stack of paper. Crazy Marco Johnson wins the bracelet in the 2,500 no limit. Let's go. Let's not. In the 10K mystery bounty, it's not the size of the key you put in the box, it's how you use it.
Oh, let's go, a hundo.
Let's go, hundo. All right.
Only semi-related, Frank Zong had a disappointing experience with women last night, as it's Kent Stevens who manages to pull a 9. I can see it, he's a nice-looking fella. And Frank Bussin 31st. It's been a hot Foxen summer as Kristen gets it flipping nickels with 28 remaining. Fives are holding on this flop. And Kristen turns a straight flush draw worth 250 credits and double-double bonus, but unfortunately, she hits the 15 credit 3 of a kind while Meagle makes a 20 credit straight. Hey man, catcalling is not cool. Shortly thereafter, Danny Tang goes bounty hunting against Dario Sammartino. It's a pretty safe flop for Ace-Queen, but it's Brooklyn 9-9 on the turn for Tang, and we are sans Sammartino. At the final 3 tables, Kristen Foxen wakes up with the aces of number cards, but it's no match for the queens of letter cards, as Reichard flops Foxen dead and Karmatsky dead to the K7, or the somehow harder to do running aces. Foxen flees in 23rd. Kent Stevens continues running hotter than the center of a Chinese takeout container as he flops bottom set against 2 top pairs. He's got both Cuther and Volpe covered, who are doing most of the work for him. Much like Danny in The Shining, Volpe manages to get away from the jack. But Joe Cuther gets Shelley Duvald and hacked to bits. Left out to freeze in the cold in 21st place. Adrian Mateos got it in dominated against Jacob Meagle, my precious. And flops 2 pair, he burns us. But the river brings Meagle an even bigger 2 towers, and it looks like Mateos is back on the menu, boys. Alex Anton manages to get Ren Lin to put it all in with King Jack. But it's a Lady Gaga tap 10 hit on the flop that gives Tony the open-ender. Tony hits a Judas when he needed an Alejandro, another Gaga on the river, and I'm done with this bit. He's out. 12 to go, and Reichert seems intent on going bounty hunting against the most dangerous prey of all, pocket aces. But the Angels are no match for the mark of the beast on the turn, and once again, Wilson! Wilson! It's bad odds for Ivans as he gets it in open-ended against the pair and flush draw of Even Stevens. The odds straight on the turn evens the pot odds for Todd Ivans. But the odds 7 is even better for Stevens, who evens this field by eliminating Ivans, who is leaving barely breaking even. And that was the tight laydown. And I gotta let you know, Jeff, they put an event right behind us. during that. Someone came up and yelled at me for being too loud. A final table. I'll give you one guess which event it was that came over here and said, "Get off my lawn."
Let me just look. Oh, it was the seniors.
Sure was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
Sorry,
definitely the
guys. By
seniors.
the way, that's not on you.
Apologies on behalf of WSOP Countdown to the seniors with a couple tables left. We know you really have to focus on, folding Ace 10. I don't know. Let's take a look at the chip counts for the final table of the 10K Mystery Bounty. Stapes, I'm going to practice my walk-around intro. I'm going to deliver it in seat order, not in chip count order.
Sure.
Jacob Miguel in 8th
I have
place
no idea of knowing if you're
1.
right.
No, we're just going to say that I'm right. In seat 2 is Jovan Kenyic out of Serbia. Yep, that is correct. Seat 3, Champy Douglas. Seat 4 is the chip leader, Alex Anton. Seat 5 is Vadzim Lepauka. He final tabled the Superman in the Bahamas a couple years ago, by the way. Where am I? Seat 6? I don't know. You guys get it. On to the payout.
We can read.
$678,000.
Do them in seat order.
Dollars up top. No, thank you. Our final 9 guaranteed about $50,000, and there is a 15K pay jump from 9th to 8th. It is also important to note that there are no more big mystery bounties at play. So that 250K already pulled. The 100Ks already pulled. The 50Ks already pulled. Not great for drama, for ratings, but we have you on the call, which should be good enough.
Yeah, look, I can make everyone in Maria Ho uncomfortable tonight on the call.
That'll be great. That's all we need. Who wins this one? You tell us.
Norman's not here, so I don't have to keep picking Europeans to try to irritate him and try to impress David, that's good. So I'm going to go with rock hard Josh Reichard. He came dangerously close to a bracelet last year, dangerously close to winning the $600 mix this year. He seems to be beloved. He's got a massive rail. He's obviously running hot, and he's just barely second in chips, so I get to pick him without being accused of what is it, chalking? I still don't know what that means.
It's a chalk pick because he's like half a big blind behind Alex Anton for the chip lead. But no chalk because he picked second place. Reichert also 17 World Series of Poker circuit rings. That is impressive. One of the best players to have not yet won a bracelet. So we have a double feature of sorts because we also have the PLO 25K High Roller final table down to just 5 players. Won't bother you with the seat draw this time, but will tell you that Elis Parsonen has just a massive chip lead. He has more than 35 million. That's about 15 million in chips more than second place. A couple of stacks are here at the bottom. There will be some ICM considerations at play. We see Foxen score. We know he moves ahead of Nick Schulman in that Player of the Year race by more than 200 points. Let us look at those payouts as our final 5 are guaranteed about $500,000, and we will kick things off there with a 200K pay jump. Up top in this one, more than $2.1 million. Stapes, I can guess, after we look at the chip counts, after we see a Euro with over half the chips in play, that's who you're picking, right?
You would think. Yeah, I'm going to go back to my Euro guru roots here with this one, especially with Alex Foxen out of contention. Now, something that people might not know is that Omaha is actually really, really popular in Finland, or as some might call it, Northern Europe.
Yeah.
It's so popular that Patrick Antonius actually flew me out there to do a private game. Well, he flew me to the closest place you can legally play Omaha, which is in Estonia, and I did a personal stream for him. And one Finnish guy, he got so drunk that he was sleeping at the table, but he would occasionally wake up and say pot when it was his turn. Now, I did have some major ethical, responsible gaming concerns calling the action on someone being that drunk at the table, so I did eventually convince them to shut the stream down, but the drunk guy ended up winning 6 figures. So, anyway, for those reasons, that's why I am picking the Finn Elis Parsonen to finish in first place.
Nice. You could have just said yes when I said Parsonen was the one you
We got a whole show to fill.
That's right,
Jeff.
right. We
What
have
the
just
hell?
2 of us because David Williams is playing, Norman Chad is playing. Let's start with David Williams, who is doing pretty well, entering day 3 of the 3K 9-game mix. 21 players coming back for today, and David Williams is in second with more than 1.7 million in chips. I hate to have the surprise tone. I did expect this somewhat, by the way. Just wanted to let the
It's
record
nothing
show.
against David. It's just that when you care about somebody and then you see them doing well, it just doesn't track all the time.
We see Sean Deeb doing well for once this series. This is second cash after what he told us is about 80 bullets. And is that right? He has 3.5 million. That would be double second place. That is outrageous.
That is a lot of big blinds, and of course, our boy David Williams has got his work cut out for him in this event. I am a little bit worried because The curse that you gave Sean Deeb seems to
Yeah.
have been working, but I think we can say it might be over at this point.
You think so?
Yeah. So I was looking at I went on Cameo to see if we could get
Okay.
a cameo for David. All I did was search the word lucky here. We can have a peek at what my results were. As soon as we roll that video, that little screenshot that I took, it's coming up. There it is.
Nice.
Just typed it. I didn't know you couldn't search by category. So when I typed in Lucky, I just got a bunch of names of people.
Okay.
So we got Lucky Stars, a drag queen,
Okay.
Lil Lucky, a rapper, Lucky Harmon, Lucky Church, Lucky Goats the Pug, Liza Lucky, Lady Lucky, Lucky Boyd, Lucky Hodnet, Joseph Lucky, Gastelum, Lucky Diaz, and Malcolm McDowell for some reason. But I did end up going with this guy right here, even though Lucky's not in his name, Monty the Mustache, at $2. It was a
It's $2.
yeah.
It's $2. You know, Director Geldy has a mustache just as good. Would have probably done it for free. Save you the $2.
You know what?
Saying.
There's something about saying that I spent money on it. That
On a
makes me-
cameo. I'm sure that will turn the tide for Sean D. Back to David Williams. Here are his thoughts after last night.
You know, I haven't been there in 2 days. I'm missing it, but I'm going to try to make it count. And then hopefully I can be there for a bracelet ceremony during countdown.
Yeah, bracelet ceremony during countdown. Everybody here, of course, wishing DW the very best of luck.
That's right. Now, then there's Norman Chad, who I'm pretty sure fired off a 10K bullet into the horse tournament just to take today off from working on the show.
Yep, for sure.
Because the registration for the horse started just a little bit after yesterday's show wrapped, but my sources tell me that Norman then waited another 6.5 hours to buy in to start with 20 bets. A 10K late reg from a guy who insists on separate checks at dinner. Platt, this is our 22nd episode.
Yeah.
Anyone out there, if you've seen his Why So Mad Norman Chad segment, you would know that at least 9 of them have been against late registration and re-entries. So I can assure you that his anger about these topics is very, very real. And so something doesn't quite check out. My question is, why hypocrisy so bad, Norman Chad?
Doesn't quite flow off the tongue, but
There's no words that rhyme with hypocrisy.
is Norman still in over there? It doesn't. I don't want to upset the seniors for yelling. Sorry.
No, it
We have
doesn't
not
look like
seen this clip yet, but producer Summer tells us she caught up with Norman Chad last night. She said that we would enjoy this. Let's roll it.
I bagged for day 2 because I got lucky a couple of times. I have less than average chips, or less a stack than I had. And I was torn because if I didn't bag, then I'd have to, I would have to come in and work with a bunch of lowlifes on a stick that I didn't want to be around. So I'm glad I bagged. I hope you have a really good show, and I might be heckling you from table 1, whatever.
Did it seem like he'd been crying?
It
in that
did
clip?
seem upset.
He sounded a little bunged up.
Well, hard to heckle us from any table when you're not in the tournament
Oh, boy.
anymore. Boom, take that. Norman's not gonna
Jeff,
like
that's
that one.
$10,000. It's not that funny.
Yeah, you're right. That is terrible. I hate that we would even think of making fun of that. Anyway, nominations for Poker Hall of Fame end tomorrow. You have a QR code that will pop up. You can scan that, or you can just go to WSOP.com to nominate anybody that is 40 years old or older if you think they meet the criteria for going in. Top 8 nominees get their names forwarded to the 33 living members of the Poker Hall of Fame. They can vote for up to 4 nominees. A nominee needs 2/3 to be inducted into the Poker Hall of Fame. So remember to get your nominations in by tomorrow.
Jeff,
Yes.
can you guess who I nominated?
Yes, Ike Haxton. You said that on the show the other day.
That is true. That happened. These
Right,
these late
no,
nights are
it was
really
Ike
getting
Haxton.
to me.
Yes. I mean, do you have anybody
I-
else, or are you still? Is
I
it still
forgot.
Ike Haxton?
To be honest, I checked out during that whole thing. Am I allowed to nominate more than one person? Should I go back?
No, I think we'll just keep it with Ike Haxton.
Okay,
We
yeah.
we popped the graphic
I'm
up
fine
pretty
with it.
quick. That was
You got to
actually
wonder
pretty nice.
though if his obvious sort of nonchalance about the World Series might hurt his chances.
It definitely will.
Yeah.
I would now be surprised if Haxton was inducted. Really.
Really.
Because of that. Yeah, I think the WSOP resume holds a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Whether it should or it doesn't. But I think Deeb, Seaver, Kuhn would be more the favorites to get in. Anyway, I like the QR code thing. So let's pop up another one again. Why not? This one, you scan this, you could win a $10,000 World Series of Poker main event seat. You subscribe to our channel, you scan the code, you fill out a short form anytime before June 28th, and we could be talking to you at the final table live on ESPN. And not just because you're on the rail, but because you're actually in the tournament. So main event seat on the line.
Does it say anywhere in the terms and conditions that we are ineligible?
I haven't looked at the terms and conditions, but I mean, it's worth it.
Because I was thinking about subscribing.
But you don't know how to scan the QR code on.
I do not know how to get a QR code off my phone. Still, no chance. Okay, look. So before we go, I just wanted to share a little something because Norman and David aren't the only ones playing poker this summer. Jeff and I, we're working quite a bit, but I myself have been playing quite a bit of poker, and I also brought my own clip.
Okay.
Yeah, you see, not only did I win over $1,200, I also got the cops to pay for that hot dog and 3 more after it. And I've actually, Jeff, been building up quite the reputation all over Vegas for my poker prowess. If you could roll my stats page. You have these?
Stats page?
Oh, yeah. These are my
you
stats.
do have a stats page.
My video poker results for this year. 5 royal flushes.
Nice.
7 aces with a kicker. I've got top-tier status at Caesars, MGM, the stations, of course. Resorts World, Rio, but that only took like an hour. Stratosphere, not using that one. Palms and Yamava. And Yamava, excuse me. All the Terribles gas stations.
Of course.
And, of course, the D downtown. I have gotten 4 free hot dogs. My actual win-loss, for legal reasons, I can't put up there. But if my fiance asks, I am up $1,500 in perpetuity.
So, yeah, it was probably smart.
Anything above or below that, and I either have to give it away or give it up.
You've got status everywhere, huh?
I do. Yeah. Oh yeah. Here. You think I was joking, guys?
Mailers?
We got Maryland, Arkansas, Pennsylvania, a bunch of those. Here, I got a free flight in here to Reno, Tahoe.
Oh, that's nice.
New Orleans, Thunder Valley, Stratosphere. I wasn't kidding. It's all Rain Rock. It's all. Oh, that was for WSOP Online. Let's keep this one.
And also this one that I just picked up for your Pennsylvania trip.
Yes.
You were invited to a Choice Sunglasses event on Friday, June 5th.
I got a future so bright in poker that I gotta wear shades. Ship the sunglasses.
Yeah, I'll give that back to you so you want to clean up.
Probably not.
So you showed us, a bunch of mailers. You showed us your status. You showed us your highlights. I couldn't help but notice that you left one highlight off of there because you, or should I say we, were playing video poker, had 10x multipliers everywhere, and then this.
We got dealt. We're stuck a little bit here. We got dealt a flush on the last hand. We got dealt 3 to the royal on this one.
Baby doll.
Here we go, baby doll. I didn't keep them. We're 5 minutes later.
Crying.
I mean, we're really taking a beating now.
But this is like the greatest experience I've ever had at a casino.
It is. I'm the worst person.
The worst
in the
play
entire
in the
world.
history of the game.
Jeff, those free rooms don't come cheap. You know what I mean, buddy?
Oh, man. You're going to get even more invites.
This pile's about to be sky high.
Oh, that was fantastic. Sometimes you just misclick in disaster form in the worst possible time that you.
It's just $50 to spin, no big deal.
Yeah, it's no big deal. Anyway, our congratulations to Natalie Bodie. You guys know her as a World Series of Poker sideline reporter. She was on the main event last year. She's been with us for the last couple years, and she is now. Is that Natalie?
Yes, that is Natalie.
No,
wait.
there's no way that's Natalie. But Natalie Bodie is Miss Nevada USA.
We should have used the picture you sent, Jeff. There was quite the debate over that.
I was wondering because you guys said no, we got to use the one with the crown and the sash, and I was like,
Natalie.
oh God, I didn't see that one. Anyway, our congratulations to Natalie Bodie, who did actually win Miss Nevada USA.
You might not know this, Jeff, because I never mentioned it, but my fiance was a Miss Teen USA.
You mention that all the time. If we put that on the stats page, the number would be infinity. Anyway, tonight it's Stapes and Maria Ho. They are back for the final table of not only the 10K Mystery Bounty, but the 25K PLO. And that sound, thankfully, means the blinds are going up. It's time for us to make our move and pray. So until next time, we leave you with these sweet, sweet moments from here at the World Series of Poker.